All right, guys, we got a playoff game coming at you. The Las Vegas Raiders versus the Houston Texans. Will Levis in his first playoff game. Will he get a win? This brand new coach in his first playoff game. Will he get a win? We're not going to talk about much, but we are going to see if we can come away with a huge game out of this. It is Will Levis and the Texans versus Derek Carr and the Raiders, and neither of those quarterbacks are actually on those teams, so this should be a funny one. All right, guys, wild card matchup coming at you. Like and subscribe.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Carr to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, now it's Carr. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Carr going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
2nd and 4. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Pierce now up the middle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45. 36 yards on the play. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Give to Pierce.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Damian Pierce
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Carr. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Carr again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this.
These two teams all tied after 1. Carr now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Out of the gun now on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run it here. It's Pierce. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's underneath to Pierce.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fielded at the 33. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They'll run it here with Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Zonovan Knight
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Nick Needham picks it off.
And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here we go on 4th down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Here's the option. Running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll go option to the short side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And got his man complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Jadeveon Clowney, once a member of these Texans, there on the stop.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
On 1st down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that will do it. We won our first playoff game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Will Levis, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, yet we still beat them 35-14. No quarterback had a passing touchdown, but Dameon Pierce had 4 rushing touchdowns. Josh Jacobs had 2 rushing touchdowns, and Zonovan Knight had 1. But Dameon Pierce was definitely the player of the game. Quentin Johnson, a huge game, 82 yards for the rookie. What a great day for him. But, of course, Dameon Pierce was the dog today with 4 rushing touchdowns. What a great game from him. Defensively, not much except for our 2 interceptions. We did have, I think, 1 sack by Mozzie Smith. Yeah, 1 sack by Mozzie Smith. Then we had 2 interceptions, 1 by Derek Stingley, 1 by Steven Nelson. But hey, we won 35-14. Like and subscribe.